Hello, this is Chase. Welcome back. I'm going to try to make this a little short and sweet because why not? So, my difference on why I said I was going to get well, not the tower fan anymore. It's all about replacing something. So, I can't show you what it's done. I'm going to describe to you the best way that I know how. The difference between the Ryzen radio controlled atomic talking clock with indoor outdoor thermometer versus the SwitchBot hygrometer with outdoor sensing. Of course, it's the outdoor hygrometer, and it's not a setup and all of that. It's just a basic what the hell happened kind of thing. So I got this after the sensor on my outdoor thermometer quit working for the Ryzen radio controlled talking atomic clock. I'm not even going to say atomic because radio controlled is another word for atomic, so we're going to leave that out. So essentially, the outdoor sensor to it quit communicating with the clock, and well, the clock and the sensor got into an argument, and the sensor no longer worked. Threw the sensor away, threw the clock away, because you have to get both the units. Both units. You just can't buy a sensor for it. You gotta buy the clock and the sensor at the same time, which can be a pretty hefty dollar. So, next up, okay, $15 for an outdoor sensor for this SwitchBot hygrometer. First of all, bullshit, it doesn't work. Now, this is why I say that. It was right 1 out of 2,500 readings and more. So there is a data series, and there is almost 100,000 in the data series because it updates every second. Because they try to make this thing accurate. It's super sensitive as a motherfucker. You blow on it, you can forget about accuracy. It thinks your breath is 120 degrees, for example. So I put this, not too high up to where the sun will catch it, not too back, so that way it wouldn't be as accurate. It's been in the place that my other sensor has been. My other sensor has been wrong one time when I've had it. This one has been right 0.001%. And that is what I'm saying out of 2,500 plus data entries. So I've had this thing since August, and I'm disappointed. I spent $15 when I could have gotten another thermometer clock. So, what happened, Chase? Well, the first thing that happened was I was doing something one day and I wanted to know what the temperature was. So I opened the app and I went to check it, and it said 87.5 degrees. I asked my phone what the temperature was. It said 72 degrees. And then I checked my talking indoor outdoor thermometer, and it said 74.1 degrees or 72 degrees. It, along with the weather forecast, has been accurate lately, and that's not saying a whole lot. So what happens? Oh, well, gee, well, let's see, 9-degree difference. There's been one time where I was outside running around, and I first installed it It went from 74 to 105 in less than 10 seconds. First thing I've noticed, I went around and said, I told every one of my friends, hey, I could tell the weather with this motherfucker. Nope. That made me inaccurate and a liar. So glad I never took up meteorology. Anyways, there was one time where it told me it was 99 degrees and my outdoor thermometer wired in never went off during the summertime. Never. The outdoor thermometer for the SwitchBot hydrometer read 142.6 degrees. I shit you not. 142.6 degrees. I said, what the fuck? So that's problem number 2. So the first thing I was thinking was, well, damn, if it's 142.6, then apparently the sun fell down and started scorching the earth, because, I mean, shit, are we in a drought? So finally, the only time it's been right was one time when that and my talking indoor outdoor thermometer said it was 67.1. So it's been right one time. My indoor outdoor talking thermometer has been 100% correct during the summertime, and so far 100% during the winter time, because when my outdoor thermometer read 10 degrees, it was 10 degrees. So for a $20 product from MaxiAids, from LSS, from Independent Living Aids, from the Braille Superstore, that's correct. Okay? For the wireless talking, or for the wireless sensor for the talking radio controlled clock, it technically was 100% correct during the summer and winter time for all of its expand. So I've had it since 2017. It has never been wrong. When, for an example, it was 124 degrees, it was 124 degrees. When it was 111 degrees, it was 111 degrees. When it was 104 degrees, the heat index was 104 degrees. It measured technically the heat index, but it measured the surface, it didn't even measure the surface temperature, it measured the air. The sun barely hit it. The sun barely hit it. When I first got my talking indoor outdoor thermometer, I've put it in the freezer to check the freezing temperature, and it read -0 degrees. I've never heard -0 in my entire life. I'm just appalled. So accuracy is one thing. A $14 item. And I think that's how much it is at Brill Superstore can do better than this piece of shit from Amazon. Now, they don't know any better. They're selling it and you're getting it and you're downloading the app for it and this, that, and the other. So, I barely use the sensor. The sensor takes forever to load up. That is another problem I have. The sensor takes forever to communicate it to the app. All I had to do was go to that clock, press the button on the bottom middle, and get my outdoor temperature, and it popped up right then and there, like, okay, here you go. And it would tell me in a pleasant female voice, and it would say, the outside temperature is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, it was 65. 65. 65. 65 degrees on that wireless sensor from SwitchBot was 39 degrees on an indoor-outdoor talking thermometer. And then it would the next second say 39 degrees. So it tries to be accurate. It's doing too much though. So that is another problem. Why did I not recommend this product? Because you want accurate? You're not going to get accurate. You're going to get readings with temperatures saying 140, 170, 212. I'm surprised it hadn't even gone up that high, but whatever, you know? So anyways, I just wanted to point that out there and say that that thermometer has its faults. Super fucking sensitive. Sensitive. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this was my little review. I can't show you because I'm using the device that I have it installed on, the SwitchBot app. But I will gladly take these the indoor hygrometer over this piece of shit, because the indoor hygrometer is fairly accurate. It's very opinionated, but whoever said that 100 degrees Fahrenheit on a outdoor talking indoor-outdoor talking thermometer was 140 degrees needs to check the sensitivity level in that little device, because with that outdoor thermometer that I told you about that you can get with an atomic talking clock, when it said it was a temperature, it was that temperature. So if it was 104, the heat index was 104. That thing was never wrong. You could put it somewhere away from the sun and it would still say that. You could put it towards the sun, then you get a different reading, obviously, because it would be facing it. But if it's an inch away from facing it, it ain't gonna bother nothing. A bug couldn't even trigger the sensor and all of that. So that's why I wanted to say that the SwitchBot hygrometer for the outdoor temperature is super sensitive. So I will keep you guys updated as soon as I can figure out a resolution. Y'all stay safe and Take care.